embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
Happening, guys. Happening, guys. Happening, guys. Now, I know my lips look kind of shiny. I've had to, freshen up and everything like that. Showers in this service is an absolute shambles. But yeah. But anyways, let's get into it. So the Champions League draw, I watched it live as it was streaming, and I'm understanding this new format. And I'm liking it, I know, obviously shout out to Gabriel Harvey. All right, it could have been worse. Not Arteta. Arteta's a loser. So are you for backing him, Cook? Let's be having you. Shout out to you. The Sasuke Guna, Yorkie Guna, yeah. Champions League draw matches, I kind of like it. I would love to mess up Inter and home to PSG. Nice. Girona, City's owners, we got to play them. Yeah, we're playing Man City's cousins. But back to the Inter thing. I literally just seen on Instagram, AFTV posted the last time we what is it? Actually, let me not butcher. Let me see what they said. Last time Arsenal went to Inter Milan, the season didn't end too badly, and that was the last time we won the league. So yeah, already you've got fans, gassing. But yeah, the new Champions League format, I'm actually liking it. I'm actually liking the way it is, and although I have my opinions on Arsenal being in the Champions League because we don't do anything in it, I'm actually glad that we're the first of, well, let's just say the first London club to be part of the new layout. Let's just hope that we actually do something in it, aka win it. YG, what year did Pon doing up road? Why are they Pon doing the road? I don't know, fam. Shout out to you, Rod Foster. Let me look. Why did I think it said let me cook? I think it's because this comment is like above it and I saw the flames. You know what I mean? But yeah, basically, Rod, we've got in our group, it's not group anymore, but the teams we're facing in the Champions League, we've got, this is not in order, by the way, but we've got Paris Saint-Germain at home, Inter Milan away, Shakhtar Donetsk at home, Atalanta away, Dynamo Zagreb at home, Sporting Lisbon away, Monaco at home, Girona away. I'm looking at those home games and I'm saying 12 points. Straight up. I'm saying 12 points at home. No bullshit, no nothing. When it comes to the away ones now, we look at it and say, look, we can't take none of these men lightly, but we've got to go there and get it over the line and go to, through the next stages. Shout out to, let me butcher your name now, Lilith Twalo. I forgot your name wrong. I apologize. But big ups to you. And comment says, I think it's an exciting format. I'm a City fan, and we have Juve and Inter. Yeah, I like the format. I actually think it's on paper, because obviously it's not been played yet, but I think it's better. I think it gives the Champions League that little bit more because you're playing in league format. You know what I mean? I think that's good. Oh, Sporting, the tricky greens. Yes. Yep. We all know what happened last time we went there. You know what I mean? We didn't get over the line, did we? You got to expect to win. Yeah, I expect at home, I expect W's. Away from home, I expect majority of them to be W's. You know what I mean? Because I know we're not going to win every single game. I know we're not. I'm not deluded. You know what I mean? But Inter PSG, who will be the daddy? Well, I expect us to spank PSG at home. Spank them at least by 3. I don't want to take these lightly, but I'm just thinking for how everyone's been gaslighting us into believing that Arsenal are a force to be reckoned with in the Champions League, especially as well. It's like, fine. You know what I mean? Arteta's got us in the Champions League. Gave it a go last season. Got us to the quarterfinals. This time round, let's go even better. You know what I mean? Let's go even better. But yeah, I'm personally not looking at any of these teams and worried about anyone in particular. Like, I'm not looking at a game thinking I'm not looking forward to us going there, kind of thing. I'm not looking at it like that. No worries, brother. I'm from South Africa. Well, big up to you. Big up to you. As I said before, all fans are welcome on this channel, regardless of who you support and where you're from. Everybody's welcome here. So, the GOAT says football. This guy did a video mudding me And don't you worry, I'm going to be replying to that. But he says Arsenal will never win the Champions League. Who did you lot get in the Champions League? Who did Chelsea get in the draw? It will take you 100 years before you even win one. Well, to be fair, I mean the AI thing did generated the next 50 years worth of Champions League winners, and we were on it. So you're probably right. Another 100 years before it takes you to win two. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, probably might not happen in our lifetime. We see things they'll never see. Yeah, and your days are over now. You know what I mean? Roman really hounded out the club. Now you lot are turned into an absolute shambles. Jesus Christ. Don't even get me started on Chelsea. You know what I mean? You lot are back to what you know. You know what I mean? You lot are back to the club that you knew. I know a majority of you joined after, but you know what I mean? You this is what we know of Chelsea now. That 20 odd year spell worn off now. You know what I mean? Though you have to be watching Serviettes Tissue FC right now. Well, my guys loving the Chelsea downfall, just like all the sad Arsenal fans. You lot loved our downfall. You know what I mean? Before your sugar daddy came, right, it was between us and Man United. Your sugar daddy came and you lot took over, right? And you lot loved our downfall. You lot were the ones saying, you've never returned a league title, even though we've actually done a three-peat before in our history. We've actually done that. You know what I mean? But you, man, was saying in 2006 and onwards that, you never returned Premier League, so we're just going by names. You know what I mean? But yeah, obviously we don't know who Chelsea got in the Champions League, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think the games will know the order of the fixtures on the 31st of August, and the first round of fixtures gets played on the 17th. We've got Bolton in the League Cup on the 18th of September. So in fact, I needed to add that clip actually. The greatest owner in world football, Roman Abramovich. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you, because all banter aside, right? All banter aside, he took a club that was, a top 4 at best club, went in there, installed his what's the word? Installed his mentality in that club, and despite sacking managers left, right, and centre, it worked, and you won everything. I mean, if anything, I would tip Chelsea to win the Europa Conference. Chelsea being Chelsea, they'll probably just go and win that. You know what I mean? But I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that, because I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I wouldn't have took a sugar daddy to help my club. No, I ain't going to say that. Because if somebody said, you can have Roman Abramovich as your owner now, right? Give. You know what I mean? Give. It's great, mate. CFC collapse. I know it's back to the good old days. You know what I mean? Now it's just Chelsea fans crying. Hang on. It's Chelsea fans crying because they're not where they feel they should be now. From winning the Champions League 3-4 years ago to battling even games with Serviette tissues. And in fact, was Chelsea playing overnight or something? Because I was listening to DR Sports and Robbie was saying something about Kleenex FC. Am I missing something? Hang on a minute. Am I missing something? What is the club called? Where are you? Oh, Serviette. That's what the club's called. It's 1-1 right now. But Chelsea won 2-0 in the first leg. Chelsea are battling it out, aren't they? Well, Jesus. Meatloaf Boy and Surrey Merchant said it would take us 5 transfer windows before we would get to being a top 4. Or if he's told you guys that, you guys are getting royally effed. You man are getting effed. If he's told you that, you man have got 3 starting 11s worth, and you're being told 3 to 4 5 transfer windows from the club you man were. You man, like, a European trophy comes to Chelsea rather than Chelsea going to the European trophy. That's what you man used to be. You man used to be that club where you'd only have 1, 2 at best trophyless seasons, and then you'll win something again. That's what you man used to be. Shout out to Darth Weezius. If I butcher your name, I apologize. Not the worst draw in the Champions League. I'm just pleased we're not playing Monaco away. Their pitch is a cripple factory. Well, we need to get vengeance on Monaco anyway. I mean, last time we played them in the Champions League, they knocked us out. You know what I mean? I've never looked at Monaco the same since. Daddy Roman gone, went for some cigarettes and milk and never returned. That's funny. Went for some cigarettes and man never returned.
You serious?
I don't have to cry as I'm one of the only ones speaking the truth on the platform. Oh, it's about the clown lakes and the brown envelopes in it. Shout out to Hunge7. I don't understand why we're not signing another striker or at least an attacker. Well, I think I saw something about Edu saying about it's going to be. Hold on, let me find it. Because Arteta seems to have fetish for defensive midfielders and centre backs. Where was it? Was it an old post? Oh no. Was it right, hold on. Be patient. You won't be disappointed at the end. That's what Edu said apparently on the transfer window while speaking to the Arsenal fans. Right? I don't know when he said that, but Back Again posted that photo like an hour ago. And the caption says just over 24 hours left in the window. So unless he's going to surprise us, I've been saying, look, we need another striker and we need a right winger to rival Saka. I don't want no right-footed right winger because we could put Trossard on the right anyway if we wanted to, right? I want someone left-footed, right? And as I said, I would take a decent left-footed right winger over a striker if one of the two were offered to me. If somebody said you can only choose either a striker or a right winger, I want a right winger. And it looks... See, this is the thing, right? Before I get into the other comments, this is the thing about Arteta and his so-called versatility fetish that he's supposed to have. That's supposed to be at the level that an actual versatile, fetish-loving person would actually take advantage of. Right now, Vieira's on loan. So we've got Odegaard and that attacking. So if he's not available, who goes in his place? You know what I mean? Because realistically, you could play Zinchenko in Odegaard's position easily. Arteta will never do that. And this is the problem. He'll never do that. I thought he was supposed to love versatility. Versatility would mean that when it comes to the EFL Cup games, right, we know youngsters are going to play, but also at the same time, the senior players play with them. Versatility to me is Kiwior can actually play as a defensive midfielder. Playing him there in a League Cup game, that's versatility. But that's versatility we'll never see. We'll never see that. We'll never see him use a centre back that can play midfield, play midfield. He won't do it. You know what I mean? It's just some fake ass versatility. It's just him. His version of versatility is I'm going to play you out of position where you don't normally play, and you've probably never played there before. Rather than you can play there, your quality shows you can play there. You know what I mean? Monaco's pitch is a carpet on concrete roof. I don't really know anything about them, to be fair, in terms of like the stadium or whatever. Shout out to Sky King, Chelsea fan, have come to live very variously through us, probably still feeling that 5-0. Yeah, the 5-0 that Cole Palmer didn't play, that they suck off Cole Palmer. Actually, no. It's man like Don that sucks off Cole Palmer. Because Saka's meant to be this rubbish player, so to speak. I'm going to be doing a reaction on him anyway. But yeah, that 5-0 probably still does haunt him, but it is what it is. Underneath, it's a car park. Rouse. Christ. So underneath Monaco Stadium is a car park. Going for a striker would show ambition, and I don't believe Arsenal possess that element. Arsenal is very comfortable, no pressure FC. Yeah, ambition would be we get a right winger and a striker, but we ain't that ambitious. You know what I mean? We've had to watch over the years Chelsea do the things that we've been asking Wenger to do for the club, and then what if we had to watch Chelsea win everything? You know what I mean? Did you hear Robbie stating in the car? But yes, yeah, and I'm going to react to that. I know, yeah, I'll listen to it today. I'll listen to that today on DR Sports. I'm going to react to that. Don't you worry about that. I don't know what... Man's saying Carabao Cup to be played abroad as an idea to spice up the League Cup. Jesus Christ. You could not make this up. You couldn't make it up. You know what I mean?
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm telling you, they will sign one in a winter break when it's almost too late again. You mean Arsenal will just sign one? I'd argue we need a left wing too, as feeling like Martinelli is on his way out with his form and Trossard needs help. CM we need two, as what happens to Rice or Partey is out. Left wing, I think, because that youngster, that Wanyere, he's left-sided, isn't he? I think he can play in the middle as well, but I think he's left-sided. For me, Martinelli just needs benching, and Trossard needs to be starting every single week, and Martinelli needs to be that impact sub in case nothing works. You know what I mean? Because 2 seasons ago, he dipped in form. Arteta benched him, and then he came back in the Villa game and won 4-2, and gave us a goal to seal the game out. So I think he needs benching. And if Rice or Partey is out, well, we've got this Moreno guy now. So there's him and George Best that can be in that midfield. But again, Arteta in his versatility, he'd explore Kiwior filling in. You know what I mean? This is what these are things we can do. But we don't see Arteta doing that. You know what I mean? You're right. I want to see Zinchenko's midfielder, not ever as a left back again. Not after when it was so awful when we bowled it. Yep. But will Arteta ever play him there? No. And he's supposed to have this fetish for versatility. The only versatility he likes is when he's trying to tell. He's trying to. It'd be like trying to pour water in a petrol tank, hoping that, yeah, this might work. Fam, you know what I mean? He was saying that the League Cup is beneath a club like Arsenal. I don't know where he's getting that from. I don't know where he's getting that from.
Stop it. Get some help.
How can any Arsenal fan talk about the League Cup like this? You know what I mean? Man talking about the League Cup to be played. His idea of spicing the League Cup is playing it
Rob.
abroad.
Shut up.
Man's saying that Wembley, you know, everybody goes there now because, you know, you've got League One and League Two and all them that go there for their cup finals in the what is it called, Johnston's Paint Trophy or whatever it is. So he's trying to downplay the excitement of going to Wembley.
Shut up.
I don't know how man can just be there saying about, you know, teams like Bradford and them, you know, they'd relish going abroad for a League Cup final, fam. Like Wembley, some of these clubs never see Wembley, fam. Like they never see it. You know what I mean? Some of these clubs even rest players in League Cups, which I don't know why they do that, right? And they're sacrificing seeing Wembley. Left wing, striker, centre forward, right wing, centre attack mids, number 8, 6, left back. Arsenal need it all. I would say we need a right winger, a striker, and I'd take another attacking midfield. It's just that for me, Arteta could take advantage of versatility to the point where if you took advantage of versatility, right, you might not need to sign as much players as people think. If you know players can play in certain positions. We know Zinchenko can play as a number 8. Number 10, sorry. Well, and a number 8. But we know he can play in them areas. We know he can do it. But we haven't seen him do it. When he does do it, left back positions open. Kiwior can play centre back, left back, and defensive mid. You can play there. We know this, you know what I mean? Robbie pushing that idea so he can travel and get bigger audience. Yeah, he's been to America too much. He's been to America too much because he mentioned one of the stadiums over there that he's been to, and you know, yeah. Fat Sky King, it's all about the money and pound note. Oh shit, I forgot to get the soundbite. I'll get it. I'll get it. For my next stream, it'll be there. Moreno can drop into a 6. There's also Jorginho and no competitive domestic matches abroad. People advocating that are tripping. Yeah, like we've got Champions League as it is, or Super League as it's going to be. You know what I mean? That's what they're pushing. You know what I mean? We don't need like League Cup being abroad. Really? That's just insane to me. Italian George Moreno is not the guy bench player at best. I don't know how good he is. So I couldn't argue back with you with anything. I don't know how good he is. Robbie is a full-time clown. Man just talking for talking's sake. Most random takes just to bait man in. And he's baited me into doing a reaction because I will be doing a reaction covering the debate about the League Cup because there's no way, right? There's no way Jose Enrique, right? Should Arsenal fan have the right to down talk the League Cup? How can you down talk a competition with A, only won twice, B, been the runners-up most times of all winners, and C, haven't won since 93? How can we do that? You know what I mean? It's insane at this point. It's insane. Just, you know, a League Cup is beneath a club like Arsenal. Jesus. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. But yeah, Champions League draw. You know, I'm looking forward to it. At home, we should be seeing these teams out. And yeah. Anyways, guys, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials. The links are in the description below. And stay tuned because I've got a match preview coming up for the Brighton game on Saturday afternoon, and I've got Christ. That means I'll have 3 reaction videos to do. I've got 3 reaction videos to do. I've got to get the GOAT Saves Football out of the way. I need to get Don out of the way, and then I've got Robbie to do. You know what I mean? They're my next 3 victims. So stay tuned for that, guys. They should throw the UEFA Conference spot to the League Cup winner. More teams will go hard for it. To be fair, I was thinking more about that, and it will make sense because League Cup's the 3rd best English trophy. The conference is the 3rd best European trophy, so it makes sense. Instead of League Cup winners getting Europa League, they should just change it. And yeah, obviously, FA Cup winners get Europa League, and then the league title winners get the Champions League, which in essence makes sense. Even though I've always said, if they want to spice up the FA Cup, give it to the Champions League. Give the FA Cup winners Champions League, because I don't think second place deserve Champions League football. You know what I mean? So let me get this straight. And shout out to Warren Grant. I forgot to shout you out for being in here. So let me get this right. Robbie's suggesting an English domestic competition should be played abroad. That's like me suggesting La Liga's version of FA Cup should be played there. The thing is what a lot of people don't know, right? And yeah, he is saying that. Robbie is suggesting that to spice up the League Cup, play abroad, the final. Motherwell have actually won a Copa del Rey. You know what I mean? They had an invite I think it was the 1920s. They had an invite to the Spanish competition, and they actually won it. So Motherwell have actually won a Copa del Rey. How random is that? You know what I mean? That is so random. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a reaction to Robbie, suggesting that the League Cup final should be played abroad. This is the same guy that said League Cup's beneath Arsenal. Nobody takes it seriously. It's essentially a shit trophy. So why play such a shit trophy abroad for the final? Why go for that with more justification to say the FA Cup final should be played abroad? I don't think none of them should be played abroad if they're English trophies. It's an English trophy. You know what I mean? If anything, if they want to change anything about the League Cup, I mean, I know people are saying that maybe you should get rid of the competition and whatever. I mean, I wouldn't advocate to get rid of it because it's you know it's a you got 3 chances of English domestic success, or at least for the top flight anyway. The lower leagues, I think that some of them have the Johnston's Pain Trophy or whatever it is. But you've got chances to win something, and League Cup, if anything, maybe ditch the 2-leg semi-final and have it just one, and have it at a neutral ground but not Wembley. Like, depending on who's there in the semi-final of the League Cup, have it played at Villa Park or Old Trafford or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, providing none of them are there, type of thing. You know what I mean? Something like that. St. James's Park. You know what I mean? Big stadiums. Have semi-finals of the League Cup played at one neutral stadium, one semi-final leg. That's probably the only thing I suggest to make changes of the League Cup, and the winners get Europa Conference. That's it. FA Cup, I'd say ditch semi-finals being at Wembley, because to be fair, putting semi-finals at Wembley spoiled it. But anyways, I'm rambling too much. Like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow all the socials, and I'll see you guys for my next videos. I've got 3 reactions to do, and I've got a match preview to do. So I've got a busy time ahead. I might not get all the reactions in, but I will do the reactions. Anyways, guys, peace out.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me, come and have a pop. Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.